We have reached a whole new level here in our land in Portugal, and we are about to start building a tiny house. In previous episodes, we expanded the upper area, clearing and leveling the spot for the tiny house. In this episode, we are introducing our new friend, a 6-meter shipping container that will become our workshop. We will show you everything, from its delivery to how we're transforming it into a functional workshop to store all our tools.
So it's here, we've got our shipping container. All that's left to do is him to put it into position.
The container delivery started off fast, so fast that we barely had time to organize and level our concrete pads. We managed to get it done quickly, and then I climbed on top of the container to connect the chains so it could be moved into place. Once it was set down, we opened the doors to check if it was positioned and leveled correctly. We realized it needed to be lifted again for final adjustments to make it perfect. All of this happened in just 40 minutes. Once it was done, the driver left, me and Eda sat down inside of our new container. Well, finally, container is here.
Yes, it's in position. He's literally just left. The guy who's helped us put it in, lower it into place. It was honestly really simple.
Yeah.
The process of like putting a container down. He just made Elias put the chains on, lifted up, and then just dropped it on top of our concrete slabs.
That's it.
Welcome back to a new video. As you guys can tell, we obviously have our workshop that we are going to today start transforming into our new workshop. So this is going to be super important for all of our tools, all of our equipment. Right now it's looking kind of messy.
We don't realize, but we have a lot of stuff. Now that we put all together, we see how much stuff we have. And this is how we used to store things. Some IKEA bags, supermarket bags, some big stuff like that, and some other stuff there behind. This is a mess now, but this is our idea. We're gonna take this 25mm piece of OSB, make a nice workbench that we can roll around, take outside the container, and also these ones that are 15mm we're gonna use for shelves. A lot of shelves behind the container. This is our idea. It's nice that it's raining so we can work inside, so let's go. Right, and the format that we're gonna do, we watch a lot of videos that they do what makes more sense, which is this is a 6 meters long container, and we're gonna do a kind of U shelf behind to access tools, pieces of wood, materials. The bigger tools and equipment we're gonna leave at the front here because it's easier to just take out from the container and start working. And the workbench will be here. We can also remove outside to work outside as well. So yeah, really simple concept. We're also gonna install some shelves here on the wall. This is later, and this is for the interior now. We're still gonna think about the exterior, but the interior that we're gonna make today is this.
We've done a lot of research on the best layout for the container workshop, and the most common setup is a U-shaped storage. However, because of the workbench we're planning to build, we'll extend one side of the shelves for extra storage space.
We've just finished screwing in the first part of the frame. So we've made the measurements that we've got 3 shelves. So let's put it into position and see how it's looking like. Oh, solid frame, isn't it?
Solid.
Solid!
Right there.
Okay.
Great.
Okay, it's looking good.
The little piece of wood got stuck in here. Let's.
Oh yeah. So the first frame is basically done. We're just missing the top pieces, but I have to go get the ladder, and the ladder's down by the yurt. So I thought, right, this is a perfect time to pause, have some lunch, refuel, and then get back to work. But she's looking good. It's really strong.
It's really steady. Really nice.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Yeah. So for lunch, I've made tuna baguette. Can't go wrong with the tuna baguette. So. But the annoying thing is, we've eaten all the Jaffa cakes left to have with the tea.
We have a problem. We did the exact measurements. Well, what I have to do?
So we made the exact measurements, but now it's too tight to fit in, even bashing it with the hammer. So we have to take it out and cut these joints another centimetre.
That's it.
Centimetre.
The exact measurement by the millimeter.
Yeah.
Let's take that out.
Our measurements were exact, but it didn't fit. So the best option was to remove everything, trim the wood slightly, and fit it back again.
Okay, let's see if this one fits this time. So, we have nearly ready the back wall for storage. Now we just got to fit in the OSB boards and then start on the sides.
Yeah. And then we have a really good storage.
This is so strong.
On our shipping container.
So cool, huh? Hey Bozzo, come here. Come and say hello to the video. This is our cute dog we adopted a couple months ago. He's called Bozzo. He's such a cutie.
With the sun setting fast, we were determined to finish the frame, or at least make some solid progress. So we turned on the lights and got back to it. By the end of the day, we were so happy with how much we've accomplished. Our new frame was nearly complete and looking amazing.
And the night has come.
Yeah,
Good, we have the lights on, right?
yeah. We got the lights,
Generator.
generator, we've got energy, we've got the wood, we've got everything we need.
Yes.
The only thing that I'm worried about is the wild boar.
Yes.
But we'll live.
Yeah, one thing you learn, guys, that when you want to do something, you don't have excuses. We don't have light yet on the site and electricity, water, but we
Have a generator.
generator, lights, and we have willpower. Willpower! Say willpower.
Willpower!
Yes, it's a new day, it's raining. Let me show you guys how it's outside. Rainy season in Portugal. But it's good that we're working inside. Today we just have to finish this part, put all of these OSB pieces of wood in position and do the workbench. Let's go. So we managed to bring the generator in the abandoned house that it can work in the rain. We brought the cable here for the electricity, and we don't have that loud noise when we're working.
Oh my gosh, can't open it.
Let's go.
One thing that I've definitely realised is that we've got into this rhythm of working together which I like to cut, and Eliezer does the measurements and draws out everything and measures twice. And I think it's just really important when you're working as a couple to be able to communicate. It's such a simple thing, like obviously, yeah, we're going to communicate, but actually in these stressful situations, when you're, you know, at your wit's end or something's not going as planned, if you don't know how to communicate, things just get 10 times worse. And I think that's something I'm definitely working on, is like my tone of voice when I'm like when I'm stressed and I say some things maybe which come across quite snappy, but actually I need to work on that. And Elias, you know, so I think having good communication, especially as working as a couple, is crucial to making these things work, because this isn't just like daily life, this is building things, stressful things go wrong, it's raining, it's literally raining right now, you know, and it's like you have to communicate. If you have good communication, everything flows.
With good communication, everything is smoother. Now that we have some experience, the work is going much faster. We cut and screw in the wood quickly.
Alright, all the frame is 100% done. The structure is amazing, look at that. It's 7x7 pieces of timber with noggles here in between and a lot of storage. This is way more than we need for now, but we know we're gonna buy more stuff later. Now, just install the OSB and we're good.
Okay, go.
Hora da comida. Lunchtime.
The best time.
What did you do there?
So I've made the classic, a jacket potato. Fuel up. This is the best thing when you're working, it's cold, you know, hot dinner.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong, sandwich is alright, but sometimes you need, you know, cheesy jacket potato.
That's it. That's my plate. I'm gonna eat now, enjoy the view. Dog wants some? No. Very respectful. Good dog.
While Eliezer is finishing his lunch, I'm going to crack on with screwing in, screwing down just the rest of the OSB boards so we can start putting all of the stuff onto the shelves, and then we can crack on with our workbench. Finally, we're finished, we're done. I just finished screwing in the last OSB board, and now all we have left to do, and I do that with absolute pleasure, is taking all of this rubbish, not even rubbish, it's very valuable stuff, but all of this stuff and organising it onto our brand new shelves. Guys, it's finally ready, basically. So look how much more space we have in the container. Obviously there's going to be things that we're going to be putting on the wall. Also we're going to have our amazing workbench that we're going to be doing in just a sec. We also thought it'd be pretty cool if we put it on wheels so we can kind of move it around and it's a bit more easy to work with. But there's so much space, having everything off the floor. It looked like there was so much stuff, but actually putting it all organized, kind of organized on the shelves, we realized like, wow, we don't actually have that much stuff. Like we have a lot of stuff, but it's less than I thought. Now it's all organized. Something that I think we should improve on is by buying the boxes and getting a label machine, because this, it's an organized mess. It still could be better. So I think that's something we're gonna do, but we've got everything here. We've got the screws, nuts and bolts, our tools, stuff we grab and use like all the time, and then just kind of random stuff. We have our second year up there, and then just kind of we've just dotted things around because I think we're still gonna be bulking out the workshop while we're learning to build a tiny home. There's going to be more machines, more equipment, more things, so This is just the start, but I'm really happy with it. Eliezer, do you like it?
I love it.
It's so weird. It's so nice to have a workshop. Like, it feels super cool. But now I think the last thing that we want to do today is build our very nice chunky workbench.
Yes.
Finishing the last part of the shelving. With the hardest part done, we could focus on the workbench, which was much simpler to build.
Right, so we are just finishing cutting the frame here for the workbench, but we realized we don't have enough wood for the legs. We only have wood for the timber. So let's go down there on the down part of the land, on the yard, on the old map of the game, to check if there is some wood left.
Okay, well, we've just gone to buy these beautiful 10 by 10s that we're going to use for the legs for our workbench. Originally we just thought we'd use the 7 by 7s, but actually we ran out, and then we just thought, hey, let's get a good sturdy 10 by 10. So we just have to cut 90 centimeters. I think it's going to be 90 centimeters.
Yeah, 90 centimeters, 4 legs.
4 legs.
And we're good.
We're good to go. Let's go.
Let's go. Finish this. With the hardest part done, we could focus on the workbench, which was much simpler to build. We started with the upper and lower frames, added legs, and then secured everything. The 10 by 10 wood for the legs gave it an incredible stability. We did notice that the table was too tall, so we adjusted it by trimming 10 centimeters off the legs. The end result? A sturdy workbench that will last for years. We used 16 centimeter screws, 2 on each side, for extra durability.
So the container, the workshop is ready. Let me show you guys. It took us 3 days, 350 euros, and the results are amazing, isn't it?
I love it. So there are 2 main parts to this workshop. The main part is the storage. We decided to do what most people do and build a wooden structure, wooden frame with OSB boards to make storage. As you can see, there's no actual boxes or storage solutions yet, but we are going to invest in that. For now, we've just put everything that we own onto the shelf so we can see it and access it more quickly. But we've made 3 massive shelves, each 70 centimeters, to fit boxes and other storage solutions later on.
And for me, the best part, the real solid workbench. This workbench is 180 by 70. It's what, 1 meter tall, 1.2 meters tall, and it's really solid. Look at that. We used for the legs a 10 by 10 piece of wood, 90 centimeters tall, and plus these wheels that we can move around. Some extra storage underneath, and a real good space to work. We're still gonna make some easy access storage for our tools here. That's it. For 3 days work, it's not bad, but we still need to do something for outside.
So the workshop is a massive part of our next build, which is going to be the tiny house. But also, because it's January in Portugal, we still have a couple months left of the rain. So in order to build this tiny house, we're thinking about building some kind of pergola or sheltered structure to be able to build our tiny house underneath it. We still haven't decided exactly how it's going to be, but we're thinking to maybe attach it to the existing container, maybe by welding it, and then maybe concreting in post. We still haven't decided 100% on how this structure is going to be safe and stable, but that's what we're going to be building in our next video.
Okay guys, so from a bird's eye view, we're thinking about parking the trailer here and starting building in here, next to the container. But imagine building on the rain. It's not cool. So we want to build some structure to be on top, and it has to be 5 meters tall because the tiny house will be 4 meters tall.
So this is our workshop. This was a major project and a big next step for us to be able to complete our tiny house, which is coming really, really soon. We're really, really happy with how the workshop turned out, and especially in the small amount of time that we've done it. And as we're now discovering, entering into this new world of DIY and building our own structures and buildings and things like this, we're going to be accumulating more materials, tools. So I'm happy that we've prepared more by making more storage in the container for our future selves. Anyway, that's it for this video.
And see you the next week. It's weekly videos.
This workshop is going to make our lives so much easier. Now we have a secure place to store our tools and materials, and it's going to help us work much more efficiently. It's especially useful now because we will be starting our tiny house soon. So, see you next week. There's videos every week.